Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Ali, and this is my first online Karma Yoga class ever. And I'm really excited about it. I teach Karma Yoga often, but this is my first time doing it online. In today's class, all of the donations are going to Tree Canada, which is an organization. Every $4 that we raise, we'll plant one tree in places in the wilderness that need to be regenerated, forests that need to be regenerated here in Canada. So I'm doing this in honor of Earth Day, which is on April 22nd. And so this fundraiser, this karma class, will be going on for the whole month of April. So please share it far and wide with anybody that you know that loves yoga or trees or the environment, anything like that. So if you have yet to make a donation, you can find the GoFundMe page below, and please make sure to share that. Share this video and share that link as much as possible, because we want to plant as many trees as we can, especially during this time. Although it's a time of great tragedy in so many ways for humanity, and the stress and the anxiety that's coming up for humanity on so many different levels. Today, I'd really love to focus our awareness and hone our focus in on actually the beauty that's coming out of the spread of this virus, this pandemic that we're experiencing right now. Because there's a flip side of the coin always, and one of the beautiful things to be coming out of this is actually the regenerative force that we're seeing of the planet and of nature. So when all of the humans have to slow down and stop working and stay in our homes, and all of the flights stop happening, there's all these beautiful stories coming out all over the world about beautiful things that are happening in nature, and the way that it's just has this incredible regenerative force when we actually slow down and let her do a little bit of healing. So there are many stories coming forth, and I'd love for you to research if you haven't heard any of them, or share some of the ones that you've heard of below. You can share some of them with me in the comments below, because I love to hear these stories and I find them very inspiring. So this yoga practice you can also do in a chair. So if you know anybody that is limited mobility, I'm going to offer many options for chair, and also props to sit up on. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. I know that I'm about 8 months pregnant right now, so this practice is also going to be very gentle in nature and safe for pregnancy. So anybody that's pregnant, you might share it with them as well. I also am going to post a link to a Spotify playlist below. So if you like music, I'm a little bit of a music nerd, especially if you like yoga music, you can click on that link and get it ready for practice. Okay, so finding a comfortable seated position, that might mean getting a bolster or a couple of pillows to sit up on top of, and then meeting me on your mat. So if you haven't yet, pause the video to go get your props, a chair perhaps if you're in a chair, or a bolster, or a couple of pillows to sit up on, a meditation cushion, or a yoga block, something to get you a little bit elevated, unless you're completely comfortable sitting right on your mat. And then if you are joining in with the Spotify playlist, just taking a moment now to press start. And then taking this next few moments to find a comfortable seated position. That doesn't have to be cross-legged. You could extend or one or both legs here. And then flipping the palms up towards the sky. Begin to close down the eyes here for the next few moments, as we begin by cultivating the breath. So taking a deep breath in On the exhale, letting the shoulders soften, letting the jaw release, inhaling deeply through the nose, exhaling to feel the sensation of gravity in your body. On the next inhale, feeling the integrity of your spine, the lengthening. Just sort of relaxing outward on the exhalation. And continue to shape your breath in this way, mindful of the belly expanding in all directions on the inhale. Exhaling, letting it go. If you have a dirga or 3-part breath practice, begin to shape that breath in a natural way here now. Continuing with those natural, deep belly breaths. And beginning to invite into your awareness now something that you're thankful for in this moment. And whether it's the trees themselves, in the way in which they heal our planet in so many ways, in so many levels. Or the magnificence of the regenerative power of this planet. Or your ability to contribute, even from the safety of your own home, through the magic of the internet. And you might imagine or welcome into your awareness the ways in which you might be able to contribute at this time. Whether it's through supporting your healthcare workers. There's so many different ways in which we can help and support our healthcare teams at this time. Or perhaps through checking in on our most vulnerable populations. Or maybe focusing in on how you can help the planet during this beautiful opportunity to regenerate and heal the planet. And taking a deep breath into your heart center here now. On the exhale, letting it go through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. One more deep breath like this, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And then bringing hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. And taking a deep breath here. Good, and then slowly fluttering the eyes open. And preparing for practice here, we'll bring the hands to interlace and then begin to roll the wrists. And as you roll out the wrists, you might close down the eyes again and imagine you could take deep breaths into the wrist joints themselves. It's like you're infusing the wrists with breath, with prana. And then reversing the direction of the circles. And taking a deep breath in through the nose. On the exhale, come to stillness. Inhale deeply. And on the exhale, gently pressing the palms down towards the earth. And then inhaling to reach the palms forward and up, all the way overhead if you can. And then exhaling to release the hands and roll the wrists slowly down. On the next inhale, reaching the arms all the way back up to the sky. On the exhale, bringing the hands down through the heart center. Could you interlace the fingers in the opposite direction this time, pressing down. Inhaling to press forward and up. On the exhale, releasing the hands, rolling the wrists slowly down. And inhaling to reach the arms back up to the sky. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale, hands down through heart center, interlace. Inhale to press forward and up. And exhale, release. And one more time, we'll inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands through the heart center. Could you interlace in the opposite direction? Palms pressed down. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, release. Roll the wrists. And then bringing hands onto the thighs, inhaling to draw the shoulders high up towards the ears, exhaling to roll the shoulders back down and away. Inhaling, shoulders up. Exhaling to roll the shoulders down. Moving with your breath and feeling the sensations along the way. And the next time that you roll the shoulders back and down, we'll inhale to reverse the direction, drawing shoulders up. Exhaling forward and down. Taking deep breaths. And the next time you bring the shoulders back down away from the ears, we inhale to sweep both arms out, up and overhead. On the exhale, bring the hands down towards the heart center. On the inhale, bringing the palms back up towards the sky. And then exhale, gently twist towards the right. Look over your right shoulder. On the inhale, reaching both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms out, up and overhead. And then exhale to twist to the other side. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms out. And exhale, twist. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Let it be a meditation in motion as you reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale to twist. And inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the heart center. On the inhale, press your palms forward, open the arms up wide, squeeze your shoulder blades together as you open the heart. Exhale, tuck the chin, reach the arms forward as you round gently through the spine. And then inhaling to open the arms, lifting through the heart. You might lift your chin slightly. And exhaling to tuck the chin, rounding through the spine. Moving with your breath, inhaling to open. Exhaling, rounding into cat stretch. The next time that you inhale to open the arms, exhale to bring your arms towards the center. Lowering down, grounding down through the right hand into the earth or onto the side of your chair, reaching the left arm up. Exhaling into a gentle lateral stretch. On the inhale, peeling the heart open, reaching the arm back as you lift your heart to the sky. Exhaling to reach your left arm across towards the earth just as much as feels good. So inhaling to open the heart, reach and lift. Exhaling to lower down. Feeling the sensations in the body. Allowing this to be meditation in motion. The next time that you inhale to lift, pausing here, begin to circle your arm, your shoulder round and round. Breathe. Reversing the direction of your circle. And inhaling to reach out through the arm. Feel the length through both sides of your body. And then exhale to float back to neutral. Pausing here, close down your eyes. Notice any difference from the right side of your body to the left side as sensation. An intimate attention to the sensations in your body here. Grounding down through the left hand or grabbing gently the side of your chair. Inhaling, right arm up. Exhaling into your lateral stretch. On the inhale, peeling the heart open and up to the sky as you reach your arm back. Spread the fingers wide. Exhale to reach down and across towards the left side. On the inhale, the heart opens and lifts. Staying true to the range of mobility or the range of motion that feels safe for your body. So it doesn't matter what it looks like, you're feeling your way through each movement, each mindful movement. I'm just a guide of the practice. Your body is the teacher, so can you truly listen to your teacher? The next time that you lift and open towards the sky, begin to circle your arm here round and round. Deep breaths through the nose. Imagine you could breathe into your shoulder joint. You might close down your eyes. Breathing into that joint like you're infusing it with prana, with life force, with energy, reversing direction. Inhaling to reach out and over, long through both side bodies, and then exhaling to float back to center. Taking a moment here to flip both palms up to the sky. Feel the sensations flowing through your body. Notice how your spine feels here. After warming the spine in all 7 directions. Good, and then if you are on a bolster, you can remove that bolster. We'll come over into a table position. And if you're on a chair, I will show some options for chair. So we're coming into a table position, which is hands beneath the shoulders and knees beneath the hips. The next time that you inhale, letting your belly drop down and the tailbone lift slightly, and then exhaling to come into cat stretch, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone under. And you can do this movement in your chair, just seated on the ground, inhaling to extend the spine just as much as you can, exhaling to tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone slightly. Just moving here with your breath. The next time that you exhale, bringing the rib cage over to the right side, and then inhaling into that cow-like stretch, that extension of the spine, exhaling over to the left side and up into cat. So it's almost like a spiraling or slinky-like movement in the spine, round and round. Deep breaths through the nose, and then reversing the direction. If you're in that chair, you're spiraling here from the pelvis, circling from the rib cage. So the ribs are leading the movement, and then the shoulders might join in a little bit. Reversing the direction as many times as you like, whenever it feels good. And then walking the hands a little farther forward. If you're in the chair, we're still circling here. This time circling the hips. Inhaling to circle the hips forward. And exhaling to circle the hips back. Moving with your breath. Round and round. And again, you might close down your eyes here. Reversing the direction whenever it feels good. Good, and then settling the hips back and down into child's pose, or coming to seated in the chair. On the next inhale, rising up, sweeping the right arm back out behind you, and exhaling to lower the hips down as you lower that hand. Inhaling, left shoulder, left arm reaches back and up. Exhaling to lower down. If this doesn't feel good in the knees or the hips, you can stay in that table position the whole time. If you're in a chair, we're simply circling the shoulders, one side and the other, just like a backstroke or a front crawl. Good, one more each side. Good. On the next inhale, exhale to tuck the toes under, lifting the hips up towards the sky. Pedaling the feet gently here from side to side. Grounding down through the fingertips and deep breaths through the nose. Good. If you're in that chair, I'm just showing you how you can extend your legs forward and reach your arms up to the sky, and then rolling out the ankles and the wrists. Good, and then beginning to walk the feet slowly towards the hands. Good, I'm in pregnancy, so I'm taking my feet super wide here, but you can take your feet hip distance apart if you can. And then I'm going to bend one knee gently, and then the other, just sort of rocking from side to side. Good. If you're in that chair, you can gently fold forward. And then on the inhale, we're going to press down through the soles of the feet and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming up to a tall spine. Good. And then as you come to that tall spine, inhale to roll your shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale to roll shoulders back down and away. Inhaling to roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhaling, shoulders down and away. One more time, deep breath in. Good, and out. Bringing hands to the heart center here. On the inhale, reaching the arms out, up and overhead. And exhaling, hands down the midline to the heart center. Right, on the inhale, reaching the arms slowly up to the sky, pausing here, and taking a big step back with your left foot. Right, so coming into either high lunge or warrior one position with your feet. Just make sure your front knee is directly above the ankle. And then if you're in a chair, you might even be able to stand up here, come out behind your chair and reach your arms forward. Just coming into your own variation of this pose with the stability of the chair. Good, deep breaths. Pressing out through that back heel. And if you're in lunge, you'll be up on the ball of the back foot. Feet on train tracks here so that you're nice and strong in the legs and the pelvis is squared forward, both hip bones pointing forward. So either in high lunge or warrior one position with your back foot. Turn slightly out to the side, grounding through that back foot in warrior one. We're going to move with the breath here. Inhaling to reach and lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, diving the heart forward. Bringing arms slightly down. Inhaling to rise. So if you're using the chair, you can simply hold onto that chair and take deep breaths with us. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to dive the heart down. Imagining your arms like wings of a bird, light as a feather. Flowing with your breath. Okay, the next time that you inhale to reach the arms up. On the exhale, bringing hands down to the hips. Turning those back toes forward and taking a big step forward with that foot, resisting any urge to move here. Closing down the eyes if you can. Let your arms come to float down, palms facing forward, Tadasana. And just notice the sensations flowing here through your body. Noticing any difference from one side to the other. And then taking a big step back with the right foot. So make sure that your stance is wide enough that you feel stable here and that you're easily able to square the hips forward. So make sure you're not on a tightrope here with your feet. Option to have your back foot turn slightly out to the side, foot grounded down for warrior one, or turn your back toes forward and lift that heel as high as you can. And then press out through that back leg, get strong through the legs. Option to have your hands on that chair if you're using a chair. We'll inhale to reach the arms up. And exhale to dive the heart forward. Hands come beneath the front leg. And then inhale, rising up. So you're flowing with breath here. If you're holding on to that chair, just taking deep breaths here with us now. Inhaling to rise, exhaling to lower down. It's a meditation in motion. Inhaling to reach, and exhaling to bring the hands down onto the hips. If your back foot is down, taking a moment to turn that back toe forward, taking a big step forward, and then finding your mountain pose here. Palms facing forward. You might inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Ground through your feet. Close through the eyes if it's available to you. Notice the sensations flowing through your legs, pelvis, arms. Sensing. An intimate attention to your body. Good, and then turning your left leg out to the side slightly, toes down, and then grounding down through your right foot. If you've got a chair, you've got that chair out in front of you, holding onto it for support, and keeping those toes down on the ground. Okay, we're coming into Vrikshasana, tree pose. So you can stay right here. This is the first variation of tree, where you can ground down through that right foot. Begin to get strong through the right leg and glute, squeezing through the glute, and then bringing the toes towards the thigh, towards the other leg, and you can either ground down through that toe or slide your foot up onto the calf. Avoid the knee joint, or now, if you have it in your practice, you can bring that foot up onto the thigh. Okay, taking a moment here to cultivate balance, you can bring your finger into the navel center to help you balance, or you can bring hands to the heart. Okay, deep breaths through the nose. Option to stay right here. Find a focal point to stare at, a drishti that's not moving. Breathe. Let your breath be your anchor. And bring into your awareness any gratitude that you have for the trees and all of the ways in which they're the great healers of this planet. In the ways that they bring us so much abundance of food, of oxygen, habitat for all of our creatures. If you feel inspired to, you can inhale to reach the arms up. And taking your palms towards the back, spread your fingers wide, thumbs drawing away from each other, pinkies drawing towards each other. Reach through your arms, Take a deep breath here. Good, and then slowly bringing hands towards the center. Notice any little wobbles as you bring your hands down to the heart. And don't worry if you're coming in and out of the posture. Bring your knee forward and step that foot down. Once again here, just resisting any urge to move the body or shake the body out. You might close down through the eyes and just noticing any difference from one side of your body to the other here. Good, and then we'll come to the other side, grounding down through the left foot. You can turn your knee out to the side. Toes grounding into the earth. Option to have your hands on that chair in front of you if you're using a chair. And then option to slowly, as you ground down through your left foot, creating your roots, feel your roots growing deep into the earth. Feel your tree trunk, your leg growing strong, squeeze through the glute. Option to bring that leg in. You can keep your toe grounding down for more stability, or you can slide your foot up onto the calf, avoiding the knee joint. You might even bring your foot up onto the thigh, but only if it feels good. Option to bring your hands to the heart or finger into the navel. Find your drishti. Breathe. Let your breath become like a steady rhythm anchoring you here. Don't worry if you're coming in and out of the pose. Can you do so with a light heart? As you breathe, begin to welcome into your heart center any gratitude that you have here for the trees of this planet. You might envision your favorite tree. Take a deep breath. Option to bring the arms out, up, and overhead. Stretching your tree branches, growing them wide, palms to the back, pinkies spreading towards each other, thumbs drawing away. Take a deep breath here, ground through that foot. Gently squeezing the glutes and drawing all of your energy into the midline for stability. One more breath. And then hands come all the way down to the heart center. Good, turning the knee forward, stepping the foot down. Once again, resisting any urge to move the body here. Option to close down your eyes. Feel the difference from right side to left. Breathe. Good, and then hands onto the hips. And we'll begin to circle the pelvis slowly round and round here. So on the inhale, letting the pelvis draw forward. Exhaling, pelvis back and around. And if you've got that chair, you're just holding that chair for support in front of you. And then reversing the direction of the circles. Almost like a hula hoop here as you move round and round. Good. And then we'll take a big step back with the right foot. A big step back with the right foot, and then turning both toes over towards the right side. Again, if you're in a chair, you'll have your chair in front of you for support, so you'll just step your feet wide, and then bringing the heels towards each other, the toes out, and then take a moment here to bend through your knees, and just notice if your knees and toes are tracking in the same direction, and you feel really stable here. You're able to stay with a nice tall spine, nice and stable as you come up and down. Good, so adjust your feet if you need to here. Good, and then we'll inhale. You can either hold your chair or inhale to reach the arms up as you lengthen through the legs. Exhaling to lower down, moving with your breath. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling Devyasana. A couple more breaths here, feeling the power of your legs. Good, so this next part is optional. Coming down to hold. You can skip over this part if you like. Inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale to draw your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. And then inhaling to come through center. Exhaling, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, other side. Inhaling, center. Exhale to twist. Good, inhale to rise, lengthen through the legs. Good, and then we're coming back to center. You can turn your toes and step that right foot forward. We're going to come back down to the earth or back down into sitting in our chair. So inhaling to reach through the arms. On the exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. On the inhale, halfway lift. Feet are hip distance apart unless you're in pregnancy, and then we'll take the feet nice and wide. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. On the inhale, halfway lift, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling to fold forward, rounding through the spine. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, bend the knees. We'll plant the hands down and begin to walk your feet back to downward dog or table. Let your neck be long here as you pedal the feet from side to side or moving through cat and cow in table or chair. So listen to your body. If you're in pregnancy, know that that cow stretch, that extension of the spine, is very subtle in nature. So it might be a slight lift of the tailbone as opposed to a full extension of the spine. Rounding on the exhale. If you're paddling your feet in downward dog, please start to bring your knees down to the earth. And then we'll come to meet in a seated position, bringing the feet to one side, hips to the other side. Coming down to sit in a comfortable position now. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm going to have a couple of options here now for a meditation or shavasana. So those will pop up at the end of this video on either side. So a guided shavasana or a seated meditation, I highly recommend that you take this practice, as it's the most important part of a yoga practice, in my opinion, is the meditation at the end. Know that if you're having trouble with sleep, I'm also going to post a yoga nidra, and this is one of the most powerful tools that I've found in my entire life in coping with any type of sleep issues or insomnia. So that will be posted as well. Thank you so much for practicing with me in my first Karma yoga class online. It's a bit of an experiment, so I'd love for you to help me out. Please take a moment to click the link below and donate if you haven't yet. Every $4 plants one tree. So there's a GoFundMe website that you can click on to donate, and also please share that with everyone that you know, anyone that would like to help with this regenerative force that's already naturally happening on the planet right now. We can help as much as possible with that. So also, if you're into social media, please take a moment to post a picture of yourself in tree pose. You can use the hashtag Sarovara Yoga, Sarovara Yoga, and tag me as well, and just let people know why you're posting the picture, about the class, what we're doing, and how they can help. If you like this video, then it will help others to find it, and if you leave a comment as well. So I'd love to know one positive or inspiring story that you've heard from around the world at this time about the earth and the earth's regeneration that's happening right now. And also please share any of the ways in which you've been able to help or contribute from your homes to the healthcare workers or to anyone that's vulnerable at this time. Some people I find are feeling like they're really helpless, feeling really helpless right now, and that there's nothing that they can do. And I've found that it's been really helpful for me to have a sense of purpose, of contribution during this time. So whether it's a way to help with the Earth Week or Earth Day this month, or with the global crisis that's happening right now, just leave your ways in which you've been able to contribute or share below to give others ideas. Yes, so this fundraiser will be going on for the whole month of April, so please share it, let people know about it. And also, if you're interested in learning more at this time, if you have time right now, and you're interested in learning more about ways in which we can contribute as individuals for this helping the planet to regenerate, then I highly recommend this extremely scientific book that exists called Drawdown. So Drawdown is a book that's actually all about this whole philosophy that is pretty much the exact opposite of global warming. It's that we as humans have the ability to actually not only reverse climate change, but to not only stop and prevent climate change, but to draw the climate back down again, which is very inspiring, and it's all based on studies from scientists all over the world. And actually one of the most important things that we can do is plant trees. I think it's like top 5 somewhere, like number 4 or 5 most important thing that we can do is plant trees. So thank you so much for contributing today to that cause in allowing us to plant more and more trees. And thank you so much for being here with me. Know that you can find all of my free resources either here on my channel on YouTube, there's lots of them here for sure, or you can head to aliboothroyd.com, which you'll find even more yoga nidras and also online courses and all sorts of other tools and resources, both many more free resources as well on that website. So I'll post a link below to that, aliboothroyd.com, and I hope to see you over there as well in our community. We have a beautiful online community of yogis and people, meditators, and people learning to meditate and things like this. So have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here with me. Please share and spread the word. And I hope to see you back here on my channel or on my website. Thank you. Namaste.